The Archbishop angrily fired back at the Sussexes' lies in spare. They admit that they broke the law. In spare, Harry wrote, the Archbishop reached the official part, spoke the few words that made us the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, titles bestowed by Granny, and he joined us until death parted us. Though he'd already done similar just days earlier in our garden, a small ceremony just the two of us, Guy and Pula the only witnesses. Unofficial and non-binding, except in our souls. We were grateful for every person in and around St. George's and watching on TV, but our love began in private. And being public had been mostly pain, so we wanted the first consecration of our love, the first vows, to be private as well. Magical as the formal ceremony was, we'd both come to feel slightly frightened of crowds. Oh my god, so much to unpack. Firstly, Meghan totally wrote that. Secondly, they never had to have a big wedding, and Harry claims they wanted to elope. Then he's asking William about venues and suggests Westminster, to which William says, no, that's where Kate and I got married. Then Harry suggests St. Paul's, where their parents got married. No. Then William suggests a church near Highgrove. Harry seems to bristle at the suggestion as it's not large enough. William was like, dude, you said you wanted a small wedding or to elope. They totally wanted a big wedding. Why does he write as though they were forced to have this big spectacle? They could have had a small wedding and no one would have questioned it. Not to mention that had she said that they'd done a private vow exchange before the official wedding, no one would have cared. The fact that the Archbishop had to go on record is the issue. The Archbishop of Canterbury has confirmed Meghan Markle and Prince Harry weren't legally married in their back garden 3 days before the royal wedding. Meghan told Oprah Winfrey during the bombshell chat that she and Harry tied the knot in our backyard before the lavish public ceremony at Windsor Castle on May the 19th, 2018. Meghan told the US chat show queen only she, Harry and Justin Welby were there, with Harry later adding, just the three of us. Officials later poured cold water on the claim, with Stephen Borton, who drew up the licence for the wedding, telling The Sun Meghan was obviously confused. And now the Archbishop has told La Repubblica that the wedding, seen by millions across the world, was the real deal. He said, if any of you ever talk to a priest, you expect them to keep that talk confidential. It doesn't matter who I'm talking to. I had a number of private and pastoral meetings with the Duke and Duchess before the wedding. The legal wedding was on Saturday. I signed the wedding certificate, which is a legal document, and I would have committed a serious criminal offence if I signed it knowing it was false. So you can make what you like of it, but the legal wedding was on the Saturday. I won't say what happened at any other meetings. My thoughts exactly. Plus, the notion that the Archbishop did a small ceremony in their garden is just as bad as the first consecration of our love. The garden vow rehearsal was not a ceremony or consecrated. A consecrated ceremony is the marriage, a rite of the church. Either he doesn't understand those